Good morning, good morning. What's happening, hype stars, unique infusionists? I am Queen Unique Brand Supporters. It is your host with the mostest and sometimes a little bit extra. I am Queen Unique. What's happening, everybody? Good morning. I'm gonna give y'all a little second to get in the building, but y'all know my views and stuff don't be running up as soon as I hit my live button. So y'all, I'm not gonna be here long, but I did promise the hype stars a demolding. So y'all, we have those products ready. So I'm gonna give y'all a little time. Good morning, Sabrina. Hey, boo. Roll out the royal blue carpet for Sabrina. Sabrina, I thought I was not gonna see you no more in 2025. When you left, Sabrina, you said, I'll see y'all in 2026. I was like, shit, I'm going to have to go run up some replays, but I am very happy to see you in the building this morning, love. Good morning. I was watching Carlos K and saw your notification. Thank you for, running over here to see me too. I appreciate it because I'm only, this my last time in 2025. Happy Friday. No, for real. That's right. I know that's right. I know that's right. Good morning, Robin Lots. Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to give y'all a little time to get on in here because, yeah. We not gonna act like we not gonna go to sleep on how we went to sleep last night. And Amber dropped a couple of bombshells and people names on her live. So we not gonna get up this morning and act like some of us is just not gonna say something in the most positive, humble way we can. But we just not gonna act like we not gonna say anything. So come on in the room. We have a demolding to do, y'all. And I even started working on another holiday glass for myself. So y'all come on in here. Sabrina says, but I won't be live until 2026. Okay, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna be live again, but yeah, after this one right here, I won't be live about none of this anymore. We're gonna make it very clear today. Rewriting for 2026 because the rest of December is a doozy. I know how that is. I'm busy tonight. I got an event tonight, and then we have a Christmas party tonight, and then of course the family community give back. The Cephas family Offset is hosting our third annual Toys on the North. I got to be at that location at 6:45 Saturday morning. I have my own annual pajama party, Christmas Eve pajama party and game night every year. This is like my 5th annual. So no, we don't got time to be doing this before Christmas. Thank you so much. She says, the rest of her comment says, but you're always a ray of sunshine. Thank you, baby. I've been coming outside too. I sure have. Y'all go on in here. Who is that? Hellfire 0204. Are you bald on top? No, I got some braids in, y'all. And I ain't do no dye with these burgundy, but yeah, y'all, my braid's 72 inches long. So yeah, Hellfire, you got it. Okay, we gonna be speaking on somebody like your name today. Your name is Hellfire. And we're gonna talk about the demons on today. So you popped up at just the right time. Shout out to the trolls in the building. Yes, Sabrina. It's on Christmas Eve night. So this will be our 5th annual. We've done it this will be our 5th annual in Georgia. We've been doing this Christmas Eve and pajama party since 2018 when we lost our home to Hurricane Florence in September. But that first Christmas, we were in a hotel. We were in a FEMA paid hotel because we didn't have a home. So in 2018, we started this tradition of doing a Christmas Eve and pajama party every night with the community because at that time, our community was flood victims. We were all living in hotels because we didn't have a home. Hey, good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Instagram. She said, let me stop. No more parties for me, girl. Ain't nobody finna stop my turn up show. Like, okay, y'all. So let's start with y'all the demolding. So y'all know the other morning we finally got back into our crafting, y'all. And we were working on holiday glasses for Mr. What's Happening and I. And I wanted to try the chameleon powder. Mr. What's Happening was sick of the glitter, y'all. So we had to get our poor behavior in line and work with some powder. We did do the chameleon powder, y'all. They are hardened. They are cured. We're demolding after the cure. They're ready to go. But y'all, let me tell you what my behind did. I told y'all I was going to let it stay outside so it can go ahead and get, cure, get hard in this cold air. Y'all, my butt done went in and hopped on Instagram and I was over there watching some lives on Instagram and then tapped my bottle of wine one too many times. Left these glasses outside so the frost, y'all, and the rainwater hit them. But nonetheless, mine is hard. Hey, good morning, Cree. Glad to see you in the building this morning, boo. Good morning. Roll out the royal blue carpet. Cree's Conversation Lounge is in the Queen's Corner this morning. Boop, boop. Hey, Sophie, good morning. So, y'all, mine is hardened. It's ready to go. Y'all really can't see it, but y'all see how the rainwater done tore it up. It actually came out pretty decent because I did tell y'all that I was going to add some more stuff to it. But here we go, y'all. And boom. Cree said I wanted to hit the like button and speak. Gotta call her before I start work. Absolutely, y'all. I just let Mr. What's Happening take himself to work so I can go and get this live out the way because I need to clean my house for Christmas. But anywho, y'all, so here is my glass. Y'all know it started as a regular wine glass bottom, and now I have a heart, y'all. I have a heart, y'all, with this own stand. And I think I'm going to add something to it. My last one, y'all, I put my name on it. So I do think that I'm going to go, like, put my name on it, add something to where the frost kind of took out my chameleon color, y'all. But I now have a new glass. Boop, sip with my heart. I'm going to have to do it real cute. You know, I'm going to figure out a way to do it with my pinky up. Robin says, I understand about the glitter. My daughter used to do glasses and cups, and glitter was everywhere. Yep. I hate glitter, but it makes things pretty. Yes, it does. I got a surprise to show y'all. Thank you so much, Sophie, for the subscription. Welcome to the Hype Star, Sophie. You are subscribing at an amazing time. I am just getting back to my platform with my arts and my crafts. I did have another channel, Unique Infusions, where I was sharing all of my arts, my crafts, my parties, my turn up, everything I do about my life. So you are joining at a great time. The Unique Infusions page is no longer being fully operated by me. I do have an admin over there. So you're going to get to be seeing a lot more arts and crafts, Sophie. So thank you so much for joining. Okay, y'all. Mr. What's Happening's glass, y'all. You know, he ain't want nothing too girly and all that stuff when he sit with me. He just want to be able to sip his little Hennessy out of here, y'all, because he ain't doing too much wine. He want to sip his Hennessy out of here. So we did him the rock bottom, y'all. Same with his. I left it outside. And this one is actually kind of cool the way the rain and the frost hit it, y'all, because it made it look like crystal-like stone on top of his epoxy. So let's demold his. It's coming on out. It's coming on out. And we did say on the last live, y'all, that yes, we do need some new molds. We will be purchasing new molds in 2026. And there is Mr. What's Happening, y'all. The rock bottom. The rock bottom. And I'm gonna do something with his, but I do like the way the frost like put these little white marks in it and make it, you know, it made it look like a stone. So purpose achieved. Alrighty, y'all. And then for my surprise, y'all. So y'all know I can't stay away from the glitter. I ain't gonna act like I stayed away from the glitter, y'all. So I still wanted me a glass for the holiday that like blinged and turned up, you know, and all of that stuff. So I was like, what can I do to set my pajamas off at the party, y'all? So I have made my first official light up glass. And it may not be the best, but it is a start. It is a start. So this is going to be my Christmas glass, y'all, for my pajama party. And then, y'all, here's the kicker. Let me see. I got a switch back here. My glass lights up, y'all. So I will have a lit glass at my lit party. Y'all, my glass light up. I was so proud of myself. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Sabrina. And y'all see, okay, so this is why I say it's not perfect, because I haven't found a way to be able to cover up my back and finish putting my little skirt on her. So my batteries are back here. My switch is back here, y'all. I did a half of gold, so any way I turn it, my glass could look different. This is just all gold and red. And then this side just has like a little shape. Y'all, I was going for a heart, but I messed up. But it still came out cute. So let me turn my glass off, y'all, because I don't want to run up my batteries. But y'all got a cute glass. So, yeah, it feels really good. Yes, I do need to put more tools, Sabrina, but I don't know like how to put the tool up there and I'll still be able to get my batteries out when they die and change it. So that's the part that I'm working on. Ooh, cover with rhinestones. Ashley chats. Ashley motherfucking chats with the rhinestones. I don't know if that's gonna work out for me, but that is dope to cover it with rhinestones. Thank you so much. See, that's why I love us over here in the Queen's Corner when we get into arts and crafts, because y'all be giving me ideas and I appreciate it. But y'all, let's get right on into it because I can't be here long. I got a lot to do. So Amber dropped a couple of bombshells and names, and things on her platform last night. Just like boom, just put a lot of stuff out there. And while I wasn't listening to all of it, I literally have been going into chats. I will give my little view, and I will sit right there in them comments until I hear something that I can either resonate with or that I'm gonna cut up. I've been in there with my coloring books, my crayons. We done added some markers. Oh God. Okay, y'all give me a second. Let me turn off these notifications real quick. I went ahead and turned off the notifications because I don't want to get interrupted when I deliver this message, and I don't want this message to come across in a way where we're going to turn the humble up today. We're going to add a little hype to the humble. I don't want this message to come across as like negative. I want it to come out wholehearted and make sure that it's understood. So after my live is done, we can all be done. Sabrina says, that cup is dope. You and Ashley C be doing y'all thing. I love seeing y'all's work. Thank you. She's my I'm gonna go color queen. And yes, y'all, that's what I have been doing. I've been coming in these chats with my coloring book, my crayons. Sabrina did a live one night. They made me add some color pencils. And then somebody else went live and I added some markers. And then Ashley motherfucking chats brought her ass outside the other day and we done added some paint and some paintbrushes, y'all. I am almost out of utensils. And with Amber's live on last night, I didn't have anything else to color with because I had them put all my tension and my frustration into my coloring pages. And I came to my platform to say this. Y'all, let's not act like we did not know that as these sectors change, as these stories change, as these topics change, that there would not be some repeated information and then some things that we have never ever heard before come out the woodworks. Why is that? That is because people are continuing to link up on these back ends. I came to my platform to say to all of those people, and it sounds like a lot when you say all of those people, but to those people that I had dealings with and had issues with, I'm going to say, throughout this saga, and now pouring over into the Ramika Meeks case, and now there is a Rizzy going on. People are using these people's life stories to make a spectacle and a mockery out of the real life things that people are going through. We cannot sit here and act like that. We did not know that it was not done. So when I heard my name come across Amber's panel in her channel last night, usually, that the first thing you do, I seen like at least two buttons, and y'all know we ain't gonna act like we don't know who it was. Y'all seen Tabby's live button go up, and y'all seen Cree's live button go up. But the one thing that I can say, the only reason that I did not hit my live button on last night is because if you look at my what y'all call them, the thumbnail picture, I just don't give a fuck anymore. We're not going to act like we don't know what's going on. At some point, you get to a place where you just don't give a fuck. And that's where I have been for a very long time. Why have I been in that place for a very long time? I've been in that place for a very long time because I am actually living some of these same stories right now that platforms are making a spectacle of. I just buried my brother and my cousin last week on the same day. Nobody has time to be back and forth on the airwaves. Sexual assault has come up. I am dealing firsthand with a real life sexual victim right now in my life. Y'all think I got time to be going back and forth on the airwaves? Nope. But clearly, thank you, Sabrina. I appreciate that. And I'm going to be strong because today is not about tears. Today is about demolding after the cure. At what point are you going to heal? At some point, we have got to start accepting accountability for our own behavior and putting ourselves into trauma. Call me Caramel. Hey, good morning. She says, good morning, humble me height. My deepest condolences to you at a time such as this. Thank you so much, y'all. And I'm dealing with it. I don't got time to be going back and forth in people's chats and platforms. The people who I don't deal with, people who I don't like, those very same people who they can still tell you to this day, I've never done anything to them, but they chose to do something to me. I am done with that. This is after the cure. This is after I found out that some people are just called to be messy demons, and people like myself are called to call those demons out and stand on it. Amber said last night on her platform, humble, I still ain't got no problem with you, but the only reason I didn't answer my phone for you is because Tabby said she didn't trust you. What that got to do with me and Amber? Amber? Absolutely nothing. So while you thought that you were throwing a dagger at Tabby, the stray hit me, Amber, because I was building a new relationship with you. So despite what Tabby thought, I would have at least thought you would have thought highly enough of me to give me a call. And you didn't even have to tell me that Tabby did not trust me. The only thing that you had to say is, Queen, not this time. We'll link up later. Never mind what I went through the back end, on my back end, to make sure that you had a good time in Atlanta, because now y'all made it look like it was all fun and games and so beautiful, but it's sounding like it was a mess, and that's possibly why I should not have been there. So no, Amber, we don't have any problems, but if I was going to be mad, I would not be mad at Tabby, Amber. I would be mad at you because I was building a new relationship with you after the cure. Remember we got right? So because somebody else don't trust me and you looked me in my face and we did a whole apology and we were building something new, going back and forth to each other's chats, showing each other's love, just trying to get past this, you went backwards, not Queen. You showed yourself respectfully to be just like the other snakes that I have dealt with in the beginning of this saga. Amber, we have got to make it make sense, Amber. I appreciate you now, just like the other snakes, telling me months later, Amber. But I would have appreciated that you respected at least what we had going on. Excuse me, I was eating breakfast this morning. I would have expected that, or at least hoped. I can't say expect because I don't know what to expect from people anymore. I would have just hoped, Amber, that you would have shown me the same respect that I had been showing you all these months after the cure. That's how you make a strong foundation with people. That's how you make sure that you locked in. Y'all remember my other live a couple of mornings ago too? I've been back outside. Are you locked in or just tuning in? When I come to y'all chats, it ain't because I just want to watch what y'all got going on. I know it's usually mess, but I come there for you and what we have, or what I feel like we're building, or what you can bring that I see your potential in. I don't know if you thought I was going to run over there and be mad at Tabby, but I hopped in her live and I let her know that, yes, it did kind of like, threw me off a little bit. Like, Tabby don't trust me. I had just started rocking with Tabby and then she disappeared. So you don't trust me, but it comes out. That's what happens when you rock with the evil spirit. That's what happens when you judge people who are called for such a purpose. you're going to be exposed. It exposes you. None of the people who have mentioned my name, brought up my name, done anything into me in this saga, none of these people can tell you I've done anything to them, but my name is being mentioned. I appreciate it. God called me to know that my name would be spoken in rooms before I even got there. We have got to make this make sense. You're going to continue to get what you put out or what you give on these back ends. What's done in the dark will always come to the light. I expected to hear my name at some point. Why? Because I've been active in the chats that I support again. I was no longer afraid to type in the chats of the people that I support. I said this yesterday in somebody's live. When they start running out of targets, you might just catch a strike. Last night, Amber's panel threw me a strike. I got hit with it. But who gonna go over there and turn up on Tabby? I ain't got no problems with that girl. She ain't never disrespected me. And if she didn't trust me, she ain't never said it to me. Every time I've entered her chat, she spoke. Every time I'm engaged in her platform, she spoke. Now, I do feel like Tabby go a little hard on the Pisces. I love you, Tabby. But you go a little hard on the Pisces. But I ain't got no problems with Tabby. When are we going to start knowing that, yeah, sometimes we could be our own trauma? Stop dealing with people who bringing you mess and you won't get mess. That goes for everybody across the board. Let me see some of these comments real quick. Hey, Miss J. Hey, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Miss J said the evil spirit is heavy around here, Queen. Glad you stayed true to you. Absolutely. Can't nobody change, Queen. Nobody but God. That's it. I'm going to still talk like this. My message ain't going to change. It's just going to be what it is. Like, we have got to make it make sense. I was tired of being the cause of my own trauma. What? You know how I said when you turn over a new leaf, it feel a little phony, it feel a little fake. People going to look at you. People was like, really like, yo, why is you rocking with Amber? And then the fake pages came out. I ain't trying to be funny. Let's not act like, I'm just not going to act like I didn't know Amber was behind a fake page. Why would I think Amber is behind a fake page? Because as soon as me and Amber had beef, I popped up on one of the fake pages. Coincidence or not, that still didn't stop me from when she apologized. I apologized and we said that we were going to move forward. It did not stop me from doing that. And nobody's platform has caught a stray from me since, unless you wanted to catch one. We be our worst enemy, Miss J. Yes, we do. Sabrina says, so true. I'm grateful for rejection. It teaches me how strong I am and have been by myself. Period. Ashley motherfucking Chats is in the building. Y'all roll out the royal blue carpet. You don't even got to do nothing to these people, and people create imaginary narratives about you and don't never know you. All off somebody else. It's sad. It really is. Cause I was like, yo, I'm in Amber chat, like chilling. Like I've been in everybody chat, giving my view. That's how I'm gonna support. If the topic don't relate to me, just know I'm in there and I drop a like, and I might even say, yo, I just came in here to drop a like. I'm gonna grab a coloring book and I'm gonna sit my ass over here in the corner. I don't go in here messing with nobody. So yes, to hear that somebody that I don't even know, never had an issue with, never lay eyes, hands, arms, nothing on in real life, somebody didn't trust me. Okay, you expect that of people out of the world. I wouldn't trust me neither. Shit, I don't know you. So what was that is all I'm saying. Let me see. Sabrina says, protecting peace and rewiring is necessary. You got this, Queen. Your feelings are valid. Thank you. Miss J said, you in the bushes. You ain't in the bushes no more, Miss J. I just seen you in the comments, and thank you. Sabrina says, 2025 wasn't the best year for me, but I learned so much about me. Thank Lord for another 24, period. And y'all, honestly, like, I'm going to say, y'all know how, like, I be on these airwaves, so I ran up Instagram for a little while. I had went back to Instagram because I was still heavy over here. I still had some things in my spirit, and I was like, yo, if I say this, it could come across petty. It could come across messy. So I went and played over there on Instagram for a little while. But it really wasn't, it wasn't really until September that 2025 was like, yo, I'm going to put my foot on your neck. And, like, I just been, like, really working on Queen ever since that. Sabrina says, facts, Ashley. Being judged off someone else's experience is wild, but it definitely happens. Absolutely. I see Ashley movement removing some comments. I don't even know what was said. Sabrina, yep, only in this weird ass sector. Rick Laddie was timed out. Okay, I don't even know what was said, y'all. But yeah, I definitely had to come here and hit my live button because I wasn't gonna go throughout my day. And my husband was looking like, yo, that's a name I ain't never heard. I was like, yo, I ain't never had no issues with that person's husband. And he was like, it ain't gonna be none now. He was like, but write that shit up real quick before I get home. That's straight what my husband told me. He was like, write that shit up real quick before I get home. So I really just came here to say, Tabby, you good, man? Like, it happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? I respect you, Tabby. I have always had, just like Ashley motherfucking chats. Like, me and Ashley been day one since the first day I stepped foot in her chat. There's just some people like, yo, I know what I'm looking for, and when I find it, I'm loyal to that. Tabby ain't never done me nothing wrong. I don't know what other conversations outside of her not trusting me she's had on the back end. I ain't never gave her no reason not to trust me. If I have, she has not brought that to me. But I don't care, because what I saw of Tabby for myself, and then I got a chance to see it last night where she poured her heart out on live. I've been there with some of these very same people, so I get it. We have got to cut the back end bullshit out, y'all. Like, I got some back ends, but they like some real like tight end, locked in back ends. Like, we don't talk about this. There's only one person on my back end I can honestly say that I've discussed this saga with, where I was like, yo, should I feel a certain type of way? Can you pray for this? Can you pray with me over this? Can you help me through this? And like getting advice from, I don't got messy back ends, y'all. So if you're on my back end and I can call your name or your platform proudly when I'm live, hype you up in my real life, send somebody in my real life to your Instagram to order a product, tell them to lock into your channel, that's because I rock with you for real. Like, we don't do the fake kicking. We don't do the fake kicking. Ashley motherfucking chat said, it's crazy, my back end is nothing like this. Absolutely not, girl. I can't. Sabrina says, not gonna lie, I've been addressing the toxic parts of me that wanted to engage, and now I see it was all a lesson. Absolutely. Y'all, I had to back repeating the same stuff, and Queen don't repeat herself, so I get it. Repeating the same stuff I didn't learn the first time. I'm on it now though, and it feels good. Absolutely, it should feel good. It feels good to me. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. When Amber was like, Queen or humble, I still ain't got no problems with you. But the reason why I ain't answering your calls because Tabby said she ain't trust you. Yo, I was in my headphones in my bed like this, like like another one. Because I was called for a position in my life where I knew my name would be mentioned in rooms that I had not even stepped foot in yet. Thank you for bringing that to surface. I take it and count it as all joy in this season of my life. My name need to be in some rooms. I do a whole lot. Sure do. A whole lot of people don't run over here to see it. But God said, if there will be one, and y'all got my names in rooms that got 3, 4, 5, and 600 people in there. Hell, I seen somebody with 1,000 in their chat the other night, and my name is over there, and I even ain't. Like, come on, we have got to do better, y'all. My name ain't even over there. Let's see. Hot Wings said, look at Queen shining. Thank you. Yes, I am, y'all. The glow is hitting. Happy Friday. I'm straight from third shift. Oh, girl, you doing that. Shout out to all of the goddesses. Okay, back to the bushes. I'm tired. Thank you, Hot Wings, for stopping in, baby. But yeah, y'all, that's all I came here to say. Ain't no love lost on my end from Tabby. Sure ain't. I dodged that straight show, did. I was patting myself on the shoulder like, all right, Queen, your name's still outside. You ain't even out here, girl. That's how I got to start looking at it, y'all. The only way we gonna get out of this is to just take yourself out of it. Like, just take yourself out of it. I have been ring around the rosy with so many snakes in this saga, y'all. If I can show you right now, y'all, it's winter time, so the grass is dying, but it's low. When I play now, I made it out the enemy's camp. I made it out of the wilderness place. So when I go play now, I go play on a clear court. I'm in there because I want you to see me. I want you to know I support this person. I want you to know I'm here. I want you to know you ain't moved nothing. I want you to know you ain't break nothing. I want you to know that you ain't shake nothing. I had to and bandage myself up and nurse myself after the cure. I had to go nurse myself after the cure. And I'm outside supporting proudly who I want to support. Ain't nobody gonna be able to change that. Sabrina says, a pure heart will always win. That's why the sun's shining down on you. The glow, period. You know what? That's the word I was looking for, Ashley. Self-sabotage is real. It really is. It really is. I ain't go to sleep miserable last night, even after hearing my names. When I seen Tabby go live, I went on over there, went ahead and cleared that up with her real good. Tabby, you good with me, babe? Sure is. Ain't no problem. I don't care what you said. I don't care what the conversation is, baby. We still good with you. And because I know how it feels to be in that place, I'm going to keep praying for you. Sure am. When Cree went live, I don't even know what her situation was about, but I went over there and I showed my love because I know how it feels to be the target. Let's not act like we each do not know how it feels to be the target. You see, when there ain't no more targets outside, a couple of people will catch your strays. It's because you were bullseye. It's because you were target. It's because you were powerhouse. It's because they used to you being able to hit that live button and come outside and pop off on Tabby for what? I would look like a whole fool to come outside and pop off on somebody like Tabby with such a spirit as hers. What I look like arguing with a woman of God or going to drag a woman of God or question a woman of God or what she felt about me in her season. We not doing that no more. The saga is over. It's done. It's a wrap. Some of y'all need to catch up. So after this live, Queen doesn't have to be mentioned in any saga-related business. Those people who I've reached out to, and I want to say that, hey, some of us in the same city, that might be a thing we could try because I ain't going to judge people. I judge people based off of what they've done to me. Tabby ain't never done nothing to me. So I'm not going to get out here and do that. I'm not going to cause myself no more additional trauma. In the way I saw that lady cry her spirit out on her live last night, I would not bring any more trauma or negativity to her spirit. For what? For what? To give people who need this drama an adrenaline rush for them to be able to go on productively about their day? No, Queen will not be partaking in the foolishness. Ashley said you called it straight because you in chats that aren't approved of. Simple. And they ain't got to be approved by nobody. I approve them. And the reason why they're approved by me is because God said, okay, try it my way. I can say that there's maybe 2 people. Just 2. No, I ain't even going to say 2. Okay, maybe 2. There are 2 people I can say that I've mishandled. I felt like I mishandled wrong in a certain situation. And just in case it comes up, because I seen something that, probably shouldn't have been pertaining to me, but it did. Superfan, Mina. I reached out to Mina and I never got a response back. And I can appreciate and I can respect that I never got that response back because you can't tell people when it's their time for them to you or when it's their time to, hear what you want to say because, when y'all left off a certain way. So I reached out to Mina. And the only reason I reached out to Mina is because I came across someone in my real life on the other side of this screen that is mutual friends with Offset's stepfather. And I'm networking right now and doing some business with a club and a lounge. And they knew Mina. The partner knew of Mina and he asked about her. And I was honest with him. I told him, I said, we had a fallout on the goddamn airways. I said, the shit just went left. I said, but yeah, I'm not rocking with her right now. And he looked at me. He said, Queen, he said, I know you don't like for people to tell you what to do or go back and change. He said, but he said, I've seen her work. He said, I've seen her work. He said, and she's good at what she does. He said, I don't know what it's going, what it can take or, what it, really went through. He said, but, he said, that might be one that, that's somebody that you might want to try to fix it with or, make it right with it. He said, I don't know what it is. He said, but I know you, Queen. He said, and he said, from what, because I told him how, it ran down or whatever. And he told me, he said, just reach out to her. He said, it sounds like something that can be fixed. So I did. I reached out to her. I actually sent her a DM on Instagram. And then when she didn't answer, I rung her phone and I might be blocked. So, she didn't respond either way. But that was one of the makeups that I said, you know what? All right, God led me to somebody else saying, whatever it was. Y'all know what it was. I ain't gonna say whatever it was. Y'all know what it was. That might be something that can be fixed. And, I tried it. She didn't respond. But that was like the last person. There's one other one that I'm still going back and forth with God about. But yeah, I ain't really brought nothing to that person. When it's time, it's time. If it ever will be time, it will be. Sabrina says, I purposely didn't watch or hit a replay. I don't know why or what reason, but I know it's a test. I'm going to pass this time in color. I don't need to be in the know all the time. That was my problem, period. Because I don't care what you're talking about. And I have started to tell y'all that in y'all chats. When y'all see that I am not I'm just going over here and grab my coloring book and my pages. I'm going to take off my shoes when I walk across your carpet. And then when I leave your chat, I'm going to put all my accessories back in an orderly position. I don't got to be in the know all the time. I don't give a damn what y'all be talking about sometimes. I just be here, like I said in Renegade chat yesterday, I just be here for the part that pertains to me. And a lot of y'all creators are very talented. Through the Ramika Meeks case, I've seen a lot of y'all grow in different ways. I've actually seen a couple of y'all pop up in other communities that I've been in. And I'm like, yo, so this the other side. This the part that I don't see. And I've been watching that and I can appreciate that from these creators. Sabrina said, Lord, Ashley and ain't watching your replay either because I'm going to want to joke and yeah, please don't go messing over there with Ashley. Ashley a fool. Ashley said, Sabrina, you was safe this go around. You weren't mentioned, period. Sabrina says, look at God at Ashley. Sabrina, I show out. Sabrina said, and I was itching to listen to like a crackhead, but I took the app clean off my phone for 24 hours. I was like, nope, ain't doing this shit no more. Oh gosh. But yeah, y'all, he gotta realize sometimes. Okay, y'all back and forth. I knew that your caption, Lord have mercy, I'm gonna grow up one day. Oh Lord. But yeah, y'all, and you know what? That's the perfect one. I'm gonna grow up one day. I did. I grew up like a couple of months ago. And I fell back, y'all, to that time to heal. Fooling around with them snakes in the first beginning of this daggone saga. Y'all was like, you know what? Over here and let my husband teach me how to cut some grass. I might need to do this for myself if I'm gonna be out here. But y'all, like, it's done. After my live, like, I don't know what response you could have to what I have to say because, like, I'm done. I don't care who said what, y'all. If you're not rocking with Queen over here in Queen's Corner while we try to get these cures right, while we working on this product and craft, while we going outside to turn up, while we supporting some real life businesses, like if you ain't calling on the Queen for that, like please, I'm asking, don't even mention my name. I don't care what anybody else says. You can't make me mad at anybody. I don't care. I rock with the people who I rock with. I appreciate the support that I get. Nothing is going to be able to change that, y'all. We've got to cut it out. We've got to cut it out. Sabrina says, I made wigs yesterday, so in my bundles, watch some TV, mop, sweep, anything to keep my hands busy. I know that's right, y'all. So we got, it's 39 minutes. So this is the part of my live, because my husband was like, you don't repeat yourself. I don't repeat myself, y'all. But let me tell you, this is how Queen do this. And sometimes I get in my notebook, and I got in my notebook last year. This is how, and I'm going to get out of here when I'm done with this one, because I'm doing this live for the Hype Stars, Instagram, Facebook, wants it live. This saga, so this is how it went. I told y'all last year. I was caught up in the saga, all that phony shit. Channels ain't out here creating, they just popping shit. Gotta keep it in the bubble, ain't no cams up. I brought Unique, she go by Queen, turn the humble up. Life behind the screen, I really do this in my city. I be posting up, no disclaimer, life is litty. Hit the hype stars when I'm live, they gon' rock with Queen, show them how I do this all exclusive, no allegedly. I do this a cappella, no be needed, focus on the scene. Imagine being captain in headquarters chat, request the queen. Pull up on your panel, something to marvel at, I know you see me. Grabbed your link, brought you coverage, yet you still can't get with queen. Left it for the bloggers who need content, give them that. I'ma keep posting we the algorithm, big facts. Heard I was talking, yeah, I said that. And that's a big fact. You ain't gotta run no replay back. Queen been done with the saga. Queen been done with the saga. No AI needed. I'm talented for a reason. What blessings God don't give me, I craft them. I usually don't repeat myself. Moving forward, blessings. Much favor to you, yours, your platforms, but leave Queen out of it. With that being said, I have been your hostess with the mostest and sometimes a little bit extra. I am Queen Unique. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Fuck yeah, I hype me up. Y'all go on outside and have a good day on purpose, with purpose, in that order.